suddenly my job seems to be in jeopardy.
Well, I guess that's a tribute to our educational system, isn't it?
Good point by Kelvin. Maybe it might be wise for San Beda to maybe slow it down a little bit.
Meanwhile, in the interim, a foul against Diego Gamalinda. The bench of San Beda has not yet come into play. Ekwe had it, but stolen by Guevara, who stepped out of bounds.
Well, let's listen. Try to get a point from Marvin Hayes. Marvin, ano bang ginawa ng Letran? Ba't sila nakalayo bigla ng dulo ng first quarter?
Yung ginawa ng Letran, maganda yung ball movement nila. Tsaka yung maganda yung outside shooting ng Letran, especially si Guevara at saka si Azul. Yung ginawa nila talagang inaatake nila yung green, talagang inaatake nila yung Letran. Maganda yung ginagawa nila ngayong first quarter.
Okay, salamat Marvin.
At the other end of the floor, Borgi Hermida scores on a layup and Letran throws the ball away.
Sometimes it's simple as that, Bill. You know, you run your plays, give it to your outside shooters. When those shots are falling, everything really looks so easy.
Right. Bojack Miligrito comes into the game for the first time as RJ Hazul returns. And for San Beda, Ekwe has not sat down. Neither has Hermida. Strict job by Hazul.
Parang yung isang minuto mahigit pa wala si Hazul sa nangapa yung Letran. And San Beda was able to score 4 quick points. That's why ULS could not afford to let San Beda back into the game right away.
23-18. Lead is suddenly down to 5. Try to steal off the inbound and quick release by Miligrito. He has Ekwe chasing him, going up, trying to fake him off. Goes the other way. Rejected!
There was no way out.
Oh boy. Like an umbrella. Gamalinda. Bam Bam doesn't get it, but go Ekwe returns the feed to Taganas. And you know, J.R. Taganas had been lost in the shuffle ever since Sam Ekwe came on board, but all of a sudden he has found his place in the team. Turnover for Letran.
And I think there'll be a greater role for him when Al-Jamal leaves.
Oh yes. But you'll have Magayor Gamalinda moving up to the starting unit. Meanwhile, here's another snowball brought to you by Smart with the power to lead.
If I'm not mistaken, Maki should also probably going.
Perhaps.
Medyo matagal ko lang si Raymond yan.
Sawa ka na. 23-20, 8 minutes to go.
6-0
quarter.
6-0 run by San Beda at the start of the second period.
Ekwe has lit a fire under his team. Taganas again from the weak side.
How many years have we seen that Minok-Taganas connection?
Since high school. Meanwhile, Aika Nyabe has the latest word on the Knights. Aika?
Knights know how important the first game is in this series, so they have to get their act together. Offensively, they have to be patient. They have to run an all opportunity and execute a better ball rotation. Coach Louis reminded the Knights not to force any shots and penetrate and attack the basket. We also have to add more aggressiveness on our defense and contain the key players of the Red Lions from making any marks. We can't let them back in this ballgame, Bill.
That was our Samsung courtside update with Samsung. It's not that hard to imagine. Don't let them back in the game.
As an adjunct, well, I think it's too late for that. I think the Red Lions are bad. As an adjunct to what Aika Nyabe said, it is important to win Game 1. 5 of the last 6 years, the winner of Game 1 has gone on to win the championship. The only exception was in 2005 when TCU upset Letran in Game 1, but the Knights came back to win the last 2.
All right, Dino Da. Weak pass to Hazul and Menor sails in and gives the lead back to San Beda.
10-0 run now by San Beda here in the second period.
Brian Fondo rushing his jumper. Trying to get it back. He dives for it. Feeding Da.
Ekwe slips in a wet spot.
Fondo cannot shake off Taganas of all people. Da trying to cross over. Faundo, that's his shot.
Faundo seems to be wound up so tight.
Oh, yes. And you cannot afford to have your starting center lose control. He has 2 fouls, 6:31 to go. The Knights have 2 fouls. The Red Lions have 2 fouls.
You know, Faundo is a confidence type of player. Once he makes his first 2